Wendell Barnhouse, Big 12 Digital Network here in Phoenix for the Big 12 coaches meetings, and we're joined by Raegan Pebley, the new women's basketball coach at TCU. Coach, first of all, just tell us about the transition from your previous job, and has it sort of been being in a hurricane/tornado right now?
Well, it has been a little bit of a whirlwind, but it's a welcomed one, and we're so excited to be at TCU and in Fort Worth. It's a little bit of a homecoming for myself. I lived in Texas when I was young, and then when I went off to college, my family moved back, and I've got my mom and dad and 4 siblings out in that area. So it's just a blessing that still gives me goosebumps.
I read you said that the goals of what TCU wants to do with women's basketball match your goals. Could you kind of give us a little insight on what your vision for the program is?
Well, our vision is really probably the same as every other team in this program, is that we want to put ourselves in a position every year where we feel like we are a legitimate contender for a championship, and definitely want to see ourselves in consistent postseason play. But more importantly, we really want TCU women's basketball to be a place that girls come and become women. They really learn the skills that they feel like they need to go and be successful. They build in their confidence. They create amazing memories, and some of that will be about cutting down nets, but other parts of it will really be things that just are the things that last even longer, and that's friendships and relationships.
Give us a quick scouting report on what kind of style of play you like for your teams.
Well, defense is definitely going to be a big part of what we do and how we want to win games. We will play at different speeds. I think that's been a thing that I've really tried to develop in my coaching style, is that our team won't be limited to one pace of play. We want to win and need to be able to win, sometimes up-tempo, sometimes a little bit slower. But love to be aggressive. We're probably a little bit high risk defensively, but it's a fun pace. We like to shoot the 3. We love to get the ball into the paint, so well-balanced scoring on the offensive end.
You got a lot of firepower coming back. I believe 4 starters back from last season's
Yeah.
team. Have you had a chance to assess the current roster?
We've spent a lot of time with the women that are part of the program on the floor and in our offices and out around campus. And the culture within the program is so strong. There's great leadership, and it's because a lot of those returning players and just the character that they have and the habits that they have. So I'm excited about the team that we've got returning. We will still need to add more talent in the next few years, but what's there and in place is pretty special.
The Big 12 Conference, obviously, one of the best in the country. Just from your coaching perspective, the chance to kind of go in and lock horns with all the coaches and the challenge of playing in the Big 12, how much of a draw was that maybe to taking this job?
It was a tremendous draw for sure. Family, and then the quality institution that TCU is, and then absolutely the level of play and the reputation of the Big 12. It's a Hall of Fame women's basketball conference. You have current Hall of Fame members. You've got people that will be in the Hall of Fame. You have players that are in the Hall of Fame that dribble the ball in this conference, and I really think you've got current student athletes that are playing right now and continuing the tradition that will one day be in the Hall of Fame. So why wouldn't you want to do this?
And last thing, obviously TCU is in the process of renovating Daniel Meyer Coliseum this first season. As you're coaching there, you're going to be kind of wandering as far as a home, but in 2 years, it's going to be a completely new home court. How excited and how big of a factor do you think that will be as far as the women's program having a new facility to play in?
It's an unbelievable opportunity. It's the new arena is going to be beautiful. It's going to be a place that our girls will love to play, and our guys. I think it's a place that our fans are going to love to watch games. So it's always I think unbelievable and very inspiring and motivating when somebody and a group of people recognize a need for student athletes and they step forward and provide that. And we've had some really special donors do that. So it will be an arena that we take great care of and never take for granted.
That's TCU's new women's basketball coach, Raegan Pebley. We're here at the coaches' meetings for the Big 12 in Phoenix for the Big 12 Digital Network. I'm Wendell Barnhouse.